We welcome you in to the third annual Jacob Foxworthy Memorial Race. Right here you're seeing the Memorial Lap. This is live from Russellville, Missouri, August 24th, 2024. A lot of big names showing up, hard hitters, Will Point. This is also the Lucky Sevens Promotions, double points night, sponsored by Worthy Bell Bonds. This is going to be an amazing race, a lot of hard-hitting action. This is one of my favorite races of the year. But as you can see right here, our drivers have showed up and showed out. We're going to have about 60 to 70 cars in the pits for the figure eight. We'll also have our youth bump and run tonight, as well as the powder bump. About 82 total. Don't quote me on that. I don't really know. It's about 82 though. But as you can see, these are some heavily modified cars. These guys are going to be putting on some action tonight. A lot of big stories coming into who will win this event. But here in a minute, we're going to have Full Send Mafia. They're going to be the ones that hold the flag for the national anthem. We're going to get the national anthem going. Kyle's going to park it. Photo credit to Kyle Wardenhausen on the national anthem. Alright, we're getting ready for the youth bump and run action. Right off the bat, the 30S Gavin Stark taking the lead, followed by the 07 of Hunter Bish. Hunter Bish trying to make it. Oh, trouble for your leader. Here comes Hunter Bish, the Roadrunner, trying to make it 3 in a row. He won Jefferson City, California, and now could he do it? The three-peat, the trifecta, the Triple Crown. He's trying to hunt it down, but Gavin Stark following in second place. Now the 29 of Hoffman coming in third. Back up front, out of Lynn, Missouri, the Roadrunner making his way through the field. Got a lap traffic trouble for Gavin Stark in second. Now Hoffman the third. Here comes Ferguson for fourth. And Colt Wood, Kaylee Wood behind him. And now we're seeing right here in front of us the 13K of Tobin. He's a youngster moving his way up through the field, getting better and better each and every race. But back up front, Lynn, Missouri native, the 07 of Hunter Bish, making his way through lap traffic, making it look easy. Problems for Colt Wood spinning around. Also, we have cars in the wall. The 20 of Connor Brock is in the wall. Here comes Colt Wood trying to catch back up. But Lynn, Missouri's up front. That's Hunter Bish, the Roadrunner, running away with this one. Here comes Dylan Ferguson. And Gatlin Folks is in second. He's trying to make his way through lap traffic. Carson Kruger in the 3C trying to make his way back into the field. He's trying his best. Here comes the 22 trying to get his lap back. The 18B of Riley Bronner facing the wrong way in the corner, trying to get her car going back. But back up front, Lynn, Missouri's Bish takes the white flag. Hunter Bish, one more lap to go and he will be your 3-time Triple Crown winner right here, right now. Wreckers are checkered flag. Checkered flag comes out right here in Russellville, Missouri. That 22 is smoking. We're getting ready for heat number 1 right here from Russellville, Missouri in the race for 28 Memorial Race. The top 2 will advance on. Your leader right now, James the Fireball Fisher, followed by the Whites Automotive Antoni number 90. Dylan White, Alan Fisher makes it 3 wide with the Hold Fast Racing FFR Racing Machine. Here comes James the Fireball Fisher on the inside, followed by Dylan White in the 94. Now Hatch gets his nose into the Fisher machine, splits them. Dylan White to the lead. Alan Fisher in second. Dylan White, a past champion with the Worthy Bell Bonds Championship Series, leading the heat, followed by the number 94 of Alan Fisher, holds fast the original sponsorship right there on the number 94 machine, followed by his brother in the 64 of James Fisher. Back up front, White making his way around the arena, cutting the corners close. He gets through some lap traffic really good. Look at them guys making the center. Alan Fisher, Dylan White, battling side by side for the lead. And here comes Dylan Chilton for third. Trouble for your leader. Dylan White into the tire. Oh no, here comes Chilton. It's a three-car battle for the lead. The top two will advance. Dylan White gets away. Fisher hard into the 0-2 of Chilton. Now it's Dylan White, Dylan, easy money, Chilton in the lead. Here we go, one lap to go. The top two will move on. Here comes Dylan White for the checkered. Records are checkered. Dylan White, Dylan Chilton moving on. Here we are, heat number 2. The top two will advance on. Danny Brandt on the point, the 29 machine, followed by the 22, the Henley, Missouri native Troy Mitchell. Here comes Jake, the wheelman Timbrook for second. Top two will move on. Here comes Anthony Wells and now Jordan Youngmeyer. Back up front, Mitchell showing the way, followed by the 23 of Anthony Wells. Here comes Youngmeyer. Big points application on this race here. It's double points night right here in Russellville, Missouri. Oh, Ferguson giving Troy Mitchell some problems. Here comes Anthony Wells for the lead. Mitchell back to the inside. Who's going to be the top two? Now Youngmeyer cuts the corner inside. It's Wells, Youngmeyer, Mitchell. Oh, battling the top two. We'll move on. Youngmeyer and Mitchell and Wells. Here we go. Brandt into Youngmeyer. Now Anthony Wells in first. Mitchell in second. The 29S of Jason Stark battling side by side with the BAF Racing number 3. Go up front, Anthony Wells and Youngmeyer side by side. Back quad for Jordan Youngmeyer. He was your winner in California, Missouri, trying to get back into the A main. The 23 of Wells setting sail. Better believe it. Anthony Wells driving for Wild Card Racing in the Monster Energy drink number 23 in the lead, followed by the Q4. It's side by side, Mitchell and Youngmeyer for the second and final transfer spot. Now Youngmeyer and Mitchell leading. Here comes Wells for the checkered. Anthony Wells will win it. Jordan Youngmeyer in second this race in heat number 2.
4, 3.
It's the heat number 3. The top two will advance. The 44 of Josh Womack with Never Lift Racing leading the way, followed by the 28B of Captain Corey Burton from Wild Card Racing out front. Here comes the 20.8 of Nathan, the Legend Dummermuth, and Chad, the Hotshot Bish. Burton showing the way, gapping the field right here. And we have a 3-car battle for second. The number 94 of Fisher brought 2 cars. Only 1 car's running. He had to bring the same car he ran the first heat in again. I know they call him Captain Corey, but I didn't know he was a boat captain because Corey Burton has set sail on the field. Nathan Dummermuth, Alan Fisher, Chad Bish for second. Your Becky's towing number 28B still showing the way, followed by Fisher. Fisher and Bish side by side through the center. Here comes Dummermuth for third. They're all battling side by side for the battle for that second and final transfer spot. Your Nathan's Tire Servers 20.8 slides down low. He has a slight edge over Fisher and Bish right now. Back up front, Corey Burton still showing the way, but Fisher makes his way to second, followed by Dummermuth, Fisher, Bish. Who's it going to be for that second and final transfer spot? Corey Burton taking the white flag. There is one lap to go. Fisher with the slight edge over the legend right here. The hot shot Bish trying to... Corey Burton coming around for checkered. He is going to be your heat number 3 winner, followed by Alan Fisher. We're getting ready for heat number 4. The top 2 advance to tonight's A-Main. Josh Powers, Landon Dow, side by side across the center for the lead. And oh, Josh Powers hard into the tire. Landon Downs gets a gap. He is your current leader, and he hits the tire. Now Blaine Tobin in the 13K trying to make way for the lead, followed by the 36G of Dawson Gump. Now we're getting a little single file for the top 3 spots. It's good to see the FSM car of Derek Wordenhausen back out here. The 51 of Landon Worthy trying to make his bid to the feature. But back up front, the 75, the IMR Racing Machine, threading the needle across the center. Gets a little space between him and the 13K of Blaine Tobin. This is a big points implication race. Landon Dow is in top 10. He's trying to really solidify himself as one of the top runners in the points. The 13K of Tobin's right there with him, trying to make his bid for the points chase. And then we got the 36 of Dawson Gump trying to make the A-Main. 29S of Jason Stark trying to make his way up there as well. But back up front, Landon Dow, Blaine Tobin really setting the mark. Landon Worthy doing his best to try to get caught back up in third, but will he have enough time? The 13K of Tobin across the center. We're getting ready to go here. 75 of Landon Dow. Oh, Landon Worthy cuts the tire too sharp. Dawson Gump into Worthy. Here comes Jason Stark. Landon Dow lapping them all. Trying to lap them all. Blaine Tobin shoots down low. White flag comes out. 1 lap to go. The T1 Construction 13K along with the IMR 75 looks to be the sure transfers in this one. Landon Dow, Blaine Tobin will move on. We're getting ready for heat number 5. The top 2 advance tonight's A-Main. The 17, the IMR 17, followed by the 01B of Zach Burton. Jordan Piter coming across the center behind the 17. That's the JP Lawn Care 69. The IMR 17, that's Jared Snurch side by side with Piter. Now Piter takes the lead. In the back, we got action heating up. We have John Summers and Charlie Burns. They said watch and learn on this one. John Summers in the back of Burns. We have a spinorama at the back of the field. Back up front, we have a side-by-side battle between Jared Snurch. Oh, Kurt Turpin coming up here in the red 15, the 01B of Zach Burton. Back up front, Jordan Piter and Jared Snurge side by side for the lead. Here comes Kurt Turpin. He makes the corner. He got spun out. He's coming up through the field. Now the JP Lawn Care number 69 of Piter takes the lead, followed by Kurt Turpin and Jared Snurge. Wow, we have a battle for the lead. The top 2 will move on. Now Mr. Rowdy himself, Zach Burton, trying to show his way into the lead. We've got a battle brewing in this one. Top 4 right there. One mistake and it all can change. Right now the JP Lawn Care number 69 of Jordan Piter trying to wheel his way to victory. Kurt Turpin going inside of Zach Burton for second. gets into John Summers. White flag comes out. Here comes Zach Burton for second. Oh, they're side by side. Jordan Piter coming across one last time for the checkered flag, and Zach Burton will move on with him in the 0-1B. Heat 6 is underway. The top two will advance to tonight's A main. Rebecca's towing 09L along the IMR4TT of Schnurich. The 21B of Bronner with a close battle with Corey Jenkins there. 1, 2, 3, 4 as of turn number 4. Here comes the first lap. Nick Long will be your leader right now, followed by the 4TT of Racing Tracy Schnurich. Get Dylan Bronner and Corey Jenkins trying their best to reel them in, but wow, these leaders are taking off. The 09L of Nick Long doing what he does, and he is gone. The 4TT trying to reel him in. Oh, lap traffic starting to come into play. Ricky Bobby causing the 09L some position on the track. And here comes Tracy Schnurich right into, oh wow, she got it. Got into Clinton the Hitman Hartley right there. Now Nick Long still holding the lead, followed by the 4TT of Schnurich. Side by side going out of this turn. Who's it gonna be across the center? We got a close battle of the first. If you were watching from home, you'd think that only one of them could transfer. What a race between the 09L, the 4TT. Side by side action. Corey Jenkins trying his best to reel him in, but Nick Long has got the low line through this corner, crosses him up by Schnurich. Oh, they're side by side as well. Tracy really got a fast car tonight. She's doing really good. And Nick Long goes past Ricky Bobby again, gets into Nick Long. White flag comes out. The top three right there, throw a blanket over them. Ricky Bobby gets into Racing Tracy. The 09L Nick Long is the winner, followed by the 4TT of Schnurich. Heat number 7 getting ready to be underway. The top two will move on. In this one, we have Dustin the Mailbox Jordan taking the lead, followed by the 17C of Cardwell. Now Jordan. This is a stacked heat as well. Johnny Edgar trying his best to make a punch to the A main. Big points implications on this one. A lot of good drivers in this one. The 40 of Dustin the Mailbox Man Jordan out front of the Joker Cardwell. Now Dustin Jordan swings a little wide. Cardwell's reeling them in now. Here comes Cardwell for the lead. Further back, the field's starting to meet the intersection, and that's going to play a role. The 40 of Dustin Jordan still making it work, but here comes Cardwell. Dustin Jordan all hard into the 33, which swings him right into the 32L. That's Lane Tibergen. I think Dustin Jordan's rattled. We're going to have to stop the race. Red flag comes out. They're going to check on Dustin Jordan. Took a hard shot. Look at that front end. Wow, that's a hard hit right there. And Ben Porter, our tracks official, down there checking on the driver. We'll be right back. And we're back under green. The 17C of Cardwell still showing the way. Johnny Edgar now looks to have problems. F. Hayden Forsanetti goes past him. And oh my gosh, here comes Cardwell, the Joker, your only two-time winner within the Worthy Bell-Bonds Championship Figure 8 Series of 2024. Could he make another run tonight? Who knows? He's looking really strong in his heat, and as I say that, I jinx him, and he spins around. Now Hayden Forsanetti trying to make his bid to move on to the A main. Have a little problem with the camera there. Hayden Forsanetti, Dylan Cardwell coming, getting a white flag. And Cardwell has 1 lap to go. Hayden Forcinetti trying to run him down in second. It's going to be 1-2. It's really looking promising. Hayden Forcinetti through the center. The 17C of Dylan Cardwell coming around for the checkered. And moving on with him will be the 26F of Forcinetti. We're getting ready for heat number 8 coming out. The first car, the 04 of Dustin Thompson. Happy birthday, Dustin. He's the birthday boy. Leading the first time across the center. But the flash of Rhett Kiesling said, not so fast. I'm the flash. He's getting right there. We're side by side for the lead. 3 wide now for the lead. Here comes Thompson trying to hold her down. And the C02. That's going to be Kyle Wardenhausen trying to make his bid in. And Dustin Thompson, Kyle Wardenhausen right up front, followed by the 27 of Daniels. 27B of Ethan Daniels, long-time runner here. He's trying to get back into the sport. The 95 of Rhett Kiesling trying to bid his farewell into the Knights A-Main. But look at the birthday boy. He's trying to hold on for second. Kyle Wardenhausen driving hard through the center, whips the corner. Now Rhett Kiesling in second, but Daniels hugging the tire. He comes into second place. Now up front, Kyle Wardenhausen, the first annual winner of the race for 28, takes a hard shot from Otho Fowler, and Ethan Daniels is now your leader in the FRD racing machine. Oh, he loses his back wheel, and the 26Fs, S26 is having problems. Now, Kyle Wardenhausen desperately trying to get by Daniels. Daniels with 1 tire missing, trying to hang on for the lead, but he is limping along. That rear is dragging, but he still has enough to stay in front of Wardenhausen. Now Wardenhausen takes the lead, and here comes Dustin Thompson. Will he have enough to take second place? Oh, Ethan Daniels catching a corner of Dustin Thompson, making it hard for him to corner. Now white flag comes out for the All-American Wardenhausen, and it looks like Ethan Daniels hanging on to second for the moment. Looks Kyle Wardenhausen coming around for the checkered. But who's going to get second? Oh, Ethan Daniels into the tire, and that's going to open it for Rhett Kiesling taking home second. All right, we're getting ready for B main number 1. The top 3 advance to tonight's A main. This is the driver's last chance. Bryce Baby Shark Walder in the lead, coming out of the first corner. Here comes Troy Mitchell and Dylan White trying to punch their ticket. Or that's James Fisher. James Fisher in the number 90 trying to punch his ticket. Must have had problems with the slow bolt. But here comes the number 22, Troy Mitchell, Bryce Waller, James Fisher, followed by the number 3 of Jake Timbrook. All trying to battle it out. This is their last chance to make the A main. Big points implications for Timbrook and Fisher as they find themselves in a points race. But look at Troy Mitchell, just like old times, battling it up from the front. And here comes Ferguson trying to make his bow to the top 3. Jake Timbrook, Jason Stark, Ferguson, and all trying to claw their way back into the field. Up front, Troy Mitchell running a really solid race, followed by Bryce Baby Shark Walder and the number 90. That's James Fisher in second. Big contact in the center. Jared Hatch causing more havoc here in B main number 1. Now we got a real battle heating up for the second and third spot. 3 wide there. Here they come. It's James Fisher and Jake Timbrook, Baby Shark Walder. Bryce Waller really trying to hang on to that third spot. Back up front, Troy Mitchell still running a good race, but we're 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Baby Shark Waller. He's running for second place. This is going to be a real battle. That third and final transfer spot up for grabs. Who's it going to be? James Fisher now really trying his best. He's in the lead, followed by the number 3 of Tim Brook and the 22 of Mitchell and Waller. Jason Stark trying his best to stay on the lead lap. Troy Mitchell in trouble. Oh, hard into hatch. He has to back up. He still gets hung up. Oh, here comes racing Jason Stark for third. We got Dylan White, the 3 of Tim Brook, and Bryce Baby Shark Waller. That's your top 3. Tim Brook to the lead. They don't call him the wheelman for nothing. Then James Fisher now down low trying to make his bid into the lead. Troy Mitchell trying to get his way back up to that third and final transfer spot. Will he have enough time? Gets caught up with Jason Stark right now. Number 3 of Tim Brook, James Fisher, Bryce Baby Shark Waller doing their best to hold on. White flag comes out, 1 lap to go. Will this be your top 3? We have Jake Tim Brook setting sail. Looks like he is going to be your B-Main number 1 winner, followed by Bryce Waller and James Fisher. We'll move on. We're getting ready for B-Main number 2. The top 3 will advance to the night's A-Main. Out front, your Nathan's Tire Service 20.8, followed by the Roadrunner, the 07. That's the hot shot, Chad Bish. And then we got Landon Worthy coming in third place, followed by Jason Stark, Jay Stark. They're all back there battling their way, trying to make the top 3. Dawson Gump, Josh Womack, Josh Powers trying to make their way up through the field. Back up front, the hot shot showing that he still has it. He is in the lead, followed by Nathan the Legend Dummermuth and your Worthy Bell Bonds number 51. 2 previous champions right there in the front of the screen. Chad Bish trying to make his mark on this one. Oh, the 05, Josh Powers. Holy smoke. He's hard into them cars. Derek Wordenhausen trying to make his way through the field now. Dawson Gump trying to make his bound for the lead. But then up front, Chad Bish setting sail. We got Nathan Dummermuth, Landon Worthy in second and third. Chad Bish still showing the way. He's off to a comfortable lead. Call him a pilot because he is taking off on the field like a jet. He is gone. Coming in second and third, the 51 of Landon Worthy, the 20.8, trying to maintain their position to make it to tonight's A-Main. The Stark boys trying their best to try to make it back. Otho Fowler trying to make his bid. And your Never Lift Racing team. Oh, big shot in the center. Josh Powers getting a little taste of his own medicine.
From 3, 2, 1.
There we went red. Now we're back to green flag action. Your leader still the 07 of Chad Bish, followed by the 51 of Landon Worthy and the 20.8. Who will make it to tonight's A-Main? This is the race for 28, Russellville, Missouri. It's on a cool 65-degree August evening. Who's gonna make it? This is your Jacob Foxworthy Memorial Race. Right now, Chad Bish still showing the way, followed by the 51 of Landon Worthy and the 20.8 of Nathan Dummermuth. The laps are ticking by. The Stark boys are trying to make their way to the lead. Can they pull off an amazing comeback? But back up front, the 07 just showing them he still got it. The 51 and the 20.8 having a really good race here. For second place, white flag comes out. There's one more lap to go. The yellow and black 07, that's Jad Bish showing them their way. The 51, the 20.8 in second and third. Chad Bish is going to win, followed by Nathan Dummermuth and Landon Worthy. They will all transfer.
5, 4, 3.
We're getting ready for B main number 3. The top 3 advance to the A main. Jared Snurge in the black 17 takes the lead, followed by Corey Jenkins, Kurt Turpin, and Garrett Ferguson making their way around the arena. The 17 for IMR Racing doing all he can to take the lead, take it home. The top 3 will advance. Kurt Turpin running a stock car. That car won 5 stock figure 8 races. He's racing against the big boys. Here we go. Can he make the A main? Driving here, the black 17, Jared Snurge back in the lead. Now Ferguson trying to make his bid to the feature. He's in third at the moment. Here comes Corey Jenkins trying to, makes a really good tire. It's 3 wide for the lead. Snurge down low, Turpin in the center. Turpin will be your leader out of the turn number 1. Here comes Ferguson battling his way back. Boy, we've got a battle for that third and final transfer spot. Willard Works now trying to come into the picture, being in 5th place. Snurge gets pushed up by Ferguson. Kurt Turpin in the lead now. Leland Bell trying his best to stay on the lead lap. Corey Jenkins in third. Kurt Turpin, Garrett Ferguson, all trying their best right here. The 74G of Ferguson in the lead. Garrett Ferguson out front, followed by the 15 of Turpin, and then Jenkins. That's 1, 2, 3. Big implications. If Ferguson can make it, he's making a late season run at the points here. Will he crack the top 10 with another good run this week? Back up front, we have Ferguson, Turpin working their way through lap traffic, and Jenkins still in that third and final transfer spot. Clinton the Hitman Hartley trying desperately to run down Corey Jenkins. Will he have enough time? Only time will tell, as all the drivers giving it all they got. Oh, Hartley in a little trouble in the corner. Ferguson lapping everybody with Turpin and Jenkins following. 1 lap to go. White flag comes out to the FRD Racing Machine of Garrett Ferguson. Will he have enough to win it? The Twisted Pickle 74G coming around for the checkered flag comes out.
3, 2, 1.
It's time for B main number 4. The top 3 advance to the night's A main. The 02K of Braden Cleathermos from Wild Card Racing leading the way, followed by the FRD Racing 27D of Ethan Daniels. Then the 10J of Jonathan Junkett Ever and the IMR number 04. That's Destructive Dustin Thompson. It's his birthday. Give him a shout out driving the wheels off of it. Back in the pack, the 33 of Youngmeyer really trying to make a bid. 02K of Cleathermos up in the lead. Notice that this car coming up through the pack for 13K, that is Dustin Jordan trying to be in the final transfer spot. He junked himself out earlier in the night, driving a blown out car from none other than the Blaine Tobin, offering him the ride. Up front, the 02K of Braden Cleatherm is still showing the way. Johnny Edgar still up there in contention. Here comes the 13K of Dustin Jordan running down the field, turning the fastest laps of this heat. Currently, Alan Fisher holding the fastest lap of 12 seconds and 93. But Dustin Jordan knocking on that window with a 13.33 on that last lap by. Here comes Dustin Jordan, the mailbox man himself, driving a dune buggy. Loving it. Looks like he's really getting the feel for it. He has ran down your leader. The 02K trying to keep the lead. Dustin Jordan to the inside. Dustin Thompson holding on to that third and final transfer spot, holding off his teammate, the 420J of Joshua Craig. And the 13K doing its best right here. He is weaving, bobbing through traffic. Oh, ramps up on the back of the FRD racing machine. Keeps her going. But Braden Cleathorm is still holding on to that second and the 04. That's your top three transfer spots right now. Dustin Jordan looks to be at home in the dune buggy. He's loving it. He's just making laps really fast, putting people laps down. Give that man a... Oh, he broke his axle. He hit the tire and broke an axle. That opens the door for the 02K of Cleathorm, the 04 of Thompson, and the 33 of Youngmeyer. But here comes Joshua Craig. We have a battle for second going on. The 04 white flag comes out. 1 lap to go. Braden Cleathorm looks to be your winner in this B main number 4, but who will get the last transfer spot? It's the 04 and the 33 by a bumper. The 04 and 33 by a bumper. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for the Powder Puff action. This is one of the first races of the year where the Powder Puff has a full crowd to perform in front of. And the 30C of Jasmine Miller, 30S of Jasmine Miller taking the lead. The 14 Bethany Baldwin Thompson coming up in second. Now the 85B right there. Darian Jones in the C02 trying to make her run to the front. Back up front, Jasmine Miller taking it nice and easy. Here comes the 85B of Burton, gets into her contact. Now Ferguson having some problems. The Queen, oh no, having problems. But out front, the 85B of Burton taking the lead. In second, the 30S of Jasmine Miller, crossed over by Darian Jones. Now Jones to the lead. Coming down the stretch. Oh, now Jasmine Miller turning around. Angie Burton. That's going to be problems. The C02. Now Jonna Dow trying to make her bid for third. Back up front, the C02. Darian Jones making her way through the arena. Jonna Dow trying to get there. We have a real big battle for second place brewing. And look who it is, none other than Bethany Baldwin Thompson to second place. Jasmine Miller in third. Here comes the C02. Darian Jones, like riding a bike, leading the way. Jonna Dow trying to make her bid back into it. Jasmine Miller in third. Second place is currently locked down by Bethany Baldwin Thompson, the C02, back still in the lead. Darian Jones, a woman that's had lots of success in the Powder Puff, showing that she's still got it. We've had an action-packed season of Powder Puff races. The ones that have stayed have always got a show, and this night, the night of the race for 28, the women get to perform before the A main. What a show we're seeing. The C02 of Darian Jones in the lead. Bethany Baldwin Thompson having some problems. Jonna Dow doing her best to get up there. Angie Burton trying to get her way back up there. She's been a challenger every race this year. Now you can see Darian Jones takes the white flag in the C02. 1 lap to go. Who's it gonna be? He's just lapping away. It looks like she's still gonna have the win, and Bethany Baldwin Thompson is gonna hang on for second place. So Darian Jones the winner, Bethany Thompson second place in the Powder Puff.
Checkered flag comes out. The C02, Darian Johnson. Jefferson City, Missouri, the 101, Bryce Baby Shark Wather. Out of Brazino, Missouri, the number 33, Matt Youngmeyer. Eldon, Missouri's the red number 15, Kurt the Hammer Turpin. And rounding out the race for 28 feature out of California, Missouri, the 20.8, Nathan the Legend Dummermove. Ready, Russellville, Missouri, help me count them down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are off 28 cars, 28 laps. Who's going to win? Dustin Jordan in the top 5 didn't make the cut. That's going to hurt him. But the 02 of Dylan Chilton getting shoved up to the wall. That's going to hurt him in the point standings. This points battle is wide open. The number 94 of Alan Fisher, the 09L of Nick Long leading the way. Nick Long taking the lead through the center right here. 09L, that's your leader, going to put Baby Shark Water a lap down. The 09L, and here comes the number 94 of Fisher. He's going to try to get him back. Right there, they're too wide for the lead. And the rest of the field just piling into it. Now you see the 28B, the 09L, the 75, the 28B. 5 wide through the center that time. The 75 is your leader. That's Landon Dow with the IMR Racing. And here comes the competitors. We got the Landon Dow, Kyle Wardenhausen right here, who was your first annual race for 28 winner. Dylan Chilton won it last year. He's already out, or he's hung up pretty good. Kyle Wardenhausen and Landon Dow side by side. Oh, trouble for Landon Dow. Kyle Wardenhausen to the lead, followed by the number 90 and the 20.8. Landon trying to get things going back, and here we go. Big pile up in the center again. Ooh, this is going to cause problems for your leaders. Who's coming out? Kyle Wardenhausen, your leader still. Boom! Big shot in the center. The 33 of Matt Youngmeyer into the 13K of Blaine Tobin. Blaine's a masterpiece getting that car back together. He gave it out to Dustin Jordan to try to make the A. Broken axle. He had that thing put back together probably in 15 minutes or less. Back up front, I've honestly lost track of who's winning right now. But it's been a battle. It's a war of attrition now as these laps start to come in, as you see cars starting to fall out. It's only a matter of time. Last year, I think we had about 22 cars running. I don't think we're going to have that much this year. Another shot in the middle. These cars are just taking a beating out there. And Kurt Turpin sliding in there. He's one to watch. It takes a, he used to have a war of attrition with these old figure 8 cars. You might have 4 or 5 cars finish. And that could bode well with some of these experienced drivers that know how to make their stuff last, and pile-ups and through all this, that know how to make sure their car keeps them going. And we're starting to see that now. That 07 of Bish, he's doing a good job. The 28 of Wardenhausen still appears to be in the lead, followed by Landon Dow and Alan Fisher. I believe that's your top 3 right there. Landon Dow, Alan Fisher, and here comes Chad Bish and Anthony Wells. Uh-oh, we got something just on the track. Looks like a bumper. Don't look too loaded or anything like that. This is just chaos. For everybody watching at home, you got to come see this in person. I mean, I don't even know where to tape. There's all kinds of action going on. Looks like the number 94 of Fisher and the 75 of Dow still battling with Kyle Wardenhausen for the lead. That's got to be your top four right there. The 28 feet of 94 and the 07 of Bish. The 13K of Tobin's got to be right there as well. Look at the tires just falling off these cars. There's two tires right there in the center. This is just a war of attrition. I bet we've only got 10. Oh my gosh, Tracy Snares decided driving right over the tires. Chad Bish finds a little space on the outside there, but look who's going. I believe the 94 and 75 and 07 are in the lead. Kyle Wardenhausen has to be close. They're all running really good. I've honestly lost track of who's winning this at this time. At this juncture, I do not know who's winning. We will have to go back and watch this video. Look at these guys. Man, they got to be part-time seamstress the way they're threading these needles out here. A lot of big points implications that we're going to see. This race every year kind of sets up the rest of the season for some of these drivers. And there's a lot of top 10 drivers out there. Of the 10, only there's 9 of them out there that made the A. Dustin Jordan was the only one that didn't make the A. Tough night for him. In the black and blue car, that is James the Fisher. James Fisher is driving the black and blue 90, and the pink one was Dylan White. James appears that he has been doing better. Man, we're having pile-ups in the corners right now. Pile-ups in the corners. Kurt Turpin finding his way around there, but Fisher, he's going to break free. That's going to open the floodgates like a dam letting water out. Here they come. They're all rushing, trying to get the spots. They're battling for spots. And as you can see, we got about 10 to 15 cars still running out of 28. A lot of them that have been just knocked out. Now you guys start to see how the defensive driving tactics come on. These guys are shooting holes and bobbing and weaving through these dead cars. It's like cone drills, and Kurt Turpin seems to be doing a good job. Look at Fisher, he's flying around there. Bryce Wather putting in a really good run. Ferguson, he's running on 3 wheels. At Q4, Jordan Youngmeyer still going. He's like 6th place in points right now. Had a win at Jefferson City. He was going to do pretty well at California, I think. Had problems at the beginning. Look for him. Anthony Wells doing a really good job. He's in the top 5. Excuse me, Anthony Wells is currently 7th in points. Alan Fisher looks like he's going to be able to hold on to that fastest lap as I'm looking at these lap times ticking away. I don't think anyone's going to catch him his heat lap time. These guys now, they're just trying to make sure their car makes it to the end. They're trying to catch the person in front of them. There's only some limited passing opportunities now that the track's full of dead cars. We've got we got about 7 cars still running, maybe 8. Definitely an opposite race from what we've seen in the past where 20 cars are finishing. Not this time. A lot of cars dead on the track. We got about 10 running, and look at that big hit right there. Chad Bish hard in the side of Garrett Ferguson. Blaine Tobin in the 13K putting together a really good run. A lot of these drivers told me there's going to be a lot of carnage in this A-Main, and boy, they didn't let me down. There's been a lot of big shots. We'll definitely have a highlight reel available in the coming weeks. But The race is on right now. The number 94, the 23, the 07, all of them have to be right there for the lead. The white flag comes out. 1 lap to go. It looks like they gave it to Chad Bish. The 94, the 23, all have to be right there. The 13K, he's making his way around the arena. Wreckers are checkered. They'll get official results posted on the Lucky Sevens Facebook page. Look at all the carnage. There's just carnage everywhere. It was an awesome race to be a part of. We love putting this on and love watching these races. Great job, drivers.